Okay, this is my Skidoo Citation 4500. It's not quite running right. I struggle to keep it running. I think it might be the fuel pump. The fuel pump rebuild kits for this thing was only like $6 at Napa, so snow in there. Only like $6 at Napa, so I'm just going to go ahead and rebuild the fuel pump. I don't have the part in yet. I'm waiting for it to come in at Napa, but I can go ahead and take the old one out. All right, got a work light set up here so you can see a little better what I'm looking at. There's that. There's the pump there. It's just got fuel line in, a fuel line out, and then a pulse line coming from the crankcase, I think is how that works. So we'll go ahead and pull these fuel lines off. Okay, that's from the fuel tank. Gotta keep it elevated or all the fuel will siphon out. In fact, yeah, that'll work. Okay, I gotta get a pair of pliers for those other two. They got clamps on them. Okay, couldn't film all that. I had to put down the camera and use both hands. I got all the lines off the pump. You can see here where I took this line off the pump. This is the line that goes up to the carburetor. Whoever put it on last, it might have been me, kind of messed it up and got the, why won't that focus? Got the clamp kind of biting into the tube there, and we wrecked the end of the line. So when I eventually go to put all this back together, I'll probably have to replace this line. Normally, you could just cut the end off and start over with that old line, but that old line was barely long enough as it was. So yeah, I'll have to buy a new line for that when the time comes. Let's go ahead and get a socket and whatnot and see if we can pull this thing out of here. Okay, got a 1/4-inch drive ratchet and a 8mm socket. Go ahead and pull these bolts out. Come on. Yeah. Okay, there's the pump. I'll get that thing cleaned up as good as I can. And once the rebuild kit, which as far as I can tell is basically just a new diaphragm. Once that comes in at Napa, I can make a video where I take this apart and put the new diaphragm in. Oh, and I don't normally work on sleds. I don't know much about them, so if anybody's got any advice or anything, go ahead and leave a comment.